Good morning. This is Dylan Giovanni with Behind the Markets. Happy Wednesday. Today's Wednesday, June 17th. SpaceX just came out with a bang, making a deal yesterday to buy Cursor for $60 billion in stock. No cash changes hands. And you could see what he's trying to do here. He's trying to get a foothold in the enterprise AI market. And basically, pulling the camera back a little bit, you could see he's turning SpaceX into a holding company for everything AI. But I want to help you understand why some of this is happening and where it presents opportunities for us, okay? So it helps to look at AI as kind of a 5-layer cake, okay? 5-layer cake. At the very bottom, you have energy. This is the very, very foundation, okay? Without energy, none of this is happening, okay? Right above that, you have chips, because without chips, none of this is happening. You need the best NVIDIA or Google or ARM chips in the world. Then right above that, you have infrastructure. Think, AI factories, the chips that go into AI factories, data centers, you know what I mean? Right above that, you have models that run on those things. You think Claude, ChatGPT, Grok, those are right there on level 4. And then 5 is the application layer. This is where Musk's, SpaceX's acquisition of Cursor fits. And what you see Musk trying to do is largely become vertically integrated at all 5 layers, where you have other companies like OpenAI or Claude, they're doing all these circular financial deals with all other companies at different layers of this entire thing. You can see Musk is trying to become vertically integrated from top to bottom. Let me explain how in each layer. You're going to find this interesting, I think. I find it interesting. So remember, we said the very foundation is energy. And you'll also note that when analyzing the bets we've made in this game, we've picked companies at every layer. Those of you who are paying an eye on this, a close eye. So at the energy foundation, Musk has been using, here's an example, think about his Memphis or, his Mississippi Colossus pen. He's been using gas turbines. He's running 50 of them on flatbed trailers. But the bigger thing is he bought an entire power plant from overseas to ship to the US because he can't get one built in time domestically. All he will need is somebody to plug in the energy there. But boom, and he's also starting to point Tesla and their solar cells at the problem. So he's really making great progress on the foundation layer, the energy. Very, very important. The chips layer, we're going to talk about that in a moment. Infrastructure, okay, again, this is AI factories, data centers, and Colossus, okay? We have the Colossus factory we talk about here in Mississippi. It's a big, big deal. And again, on the model layer, he has Grok. And what he did not have, Grok is great for consumers, but he didn't have a way, an application layer. The application layer is very, very important because this is the layer where economic value added is actually extracted. You think drug discovery platforms, legal co-pilots, industrial robots, autonomous self-driving cars. Those are all applications that are using these LLMs, these large language models, okay? So without those applications, they don't interact. These LLMs need to be taught how to interact. They need an application to help them interact with the real world. That's where the money is. That is where the economic value is. This is why he made this decision. But he now has the application layer done. He's got the model layer done with Grok. He's got the infrastructure layer done with Colossus. He's got the energy foundation layer done with his own power plant. The missing layer he has to fill still are the chips layer. That is what we're going to be talking about on the webinar on Thursday at 1 o'clock. He's starting construction this year for a $25 billion reason, but we are going to take you behind the scenes of that 5th layer, that chips layer, really, because Thus far, it's been a lot of failure. He has good inference chips, chips for running kind of Tesla driving tasks, but not the kind of chips you need to break NVIDIA's chokehold on his income statement, on his cost structure. And remember what that means. Why does he want to do this? Is he just so wildly independent he can't have anybody doing anything? No, no, no. NVIDIA is charging such high prices that when he looks at his income statement, he's saying, I'm paying like 25, 30 cents for every dollar, and my expenses are going to NVIDIA. If I figure out how to make my own chip, that'll go down to a nickel or somewhere thereabouts. My profitability will go right up. That's what it means. NVIDIA has that kind of pricing power all over the place. So again, you can see his master plan, his vertically integrated 5-stack master plan coming together in real time. This tops off the application layer, which is great. Now he pivots to chips. He has publicly said that happens this year, and you are about to see why. We will discuss that on Thursday at 1 o'clock. Make sure you join us. It's going to be an exciting webinar.